Hello and welcome back. As I have mentioned in the earlier lesson on the introduction to anti-debugging, there are two methods mostly used for the anti-debugging or how to bypass the anti-debugging feature. The first method is by patching, which is to set a breakpoint on the anti-debugging API. For example, is debugger present, and then patching it. So in this lesson, I will show you how to use the first method to bypass the anti-debugging feature. So let's get started. Open your Chrome browser and look for MSDN is debugger present and press enter and click on the first result that you see. This is the API most commonly used and checking whether or not the software is attached to a debugger, and it has no parameters, but it returns a boolean value which can either be true or false. So if the software detects that a debugger has been attached, it will return true, else it will return false. So let us now open the program with a debugger. Click on Run. And then now click on Run again to go to the entry point. And now over here, there is a command line which you can type commands. So the command to set a breakpoint can be used by typing BP followed by the name of the symbol. Is debugger present? So just type in BP space is debugger present. So this is the API that we are putting a breakpoint on. So this is a new method which we have not used before. Previously we did it by using the mouse and click on the breakpoint, but now we are typing using the command box. So after you have typed this breakpoint is debugger present, just press enter and you will see breakpoint at this address is set. So now when we run it, click on run, you will see here entry breakpoint. So it has already found the breakpoint which is here and stop. And you can see now this is the API is debugger present. So we are not in the user module, we are in the system module. So if you remember, in the earlier lessons, I have taught you how to go back to user module. Do you still remember? Yes. So to go back to user module, you click on this button here, run to user code. So just click on it now, and it will go back to the address in user module just after the call to the API. So if you scroll up now, you will see the call to the API was made here, and it jumped to the system system address, and now it comes back to the user module. So now we have detected this is the place where the call to the API is being made, is debugger present. If you recall, every API returns a value to the EAX register. The return value is bool. If the current process is running in the context of a debugger, the return result is non-zero. So over here, if you look at this, so it returns the result in EAX, and EAX is non-zero. That means it has detected a debugger. If we press F8 now to go here, and you see, if you press F8 now and you come to this line, you will find that it will not jump. So if it doesn't jump, it will go to display this message, and then it will quit after that. So if you can see here, the 0 flag is not set because EAX is not 0, so it will not jump. So if you press F8 now, it will enter and set up the message, the bad message, and then it will call this over here. It will show debugger detected. So now if you click OK, and then click on F9 to run, it will quit, terminated, debugging stop. Okay, so now let's restart the program again and try to patch it. So let's run, and now it has hit our breakpoint. We click run to user code and scroll up, and now where do you think we should patch? The call is made here, the result is stored on EX. So where should we patch? Now here the jump will not be taken. If we press F8, we saw that the jump is not taken. So if we want the jump to be taken, so how do we patch this? We should make a jump here to this address. So take note of this address. This address is 403A9. So we want it to jump here so that it will not show the bad message and it will not call this function. So let's assemble it here by double clicking and modify this to jump, and then check this to make sure the size is the same or less. So it's okay, the instruction is the same size. Let's click OK. So now it will jump. So now let's press enter and it jumps, and then we press run and you will see you have successfully bypassed the anti-debugging for this software. So now let's patch this software. So go to the file, click patch file, and then here click on patch file and give it a name with a new suffix, patch 6 save, 1 patch applied. Click close. So now we can close this debugger and open the patch file with the debugger. Click run, and we click run again, and you will see we have bypassed the anti-debugging feature. So this is how we perform the first method of anti-debugging by using patching. So thanks for watching. In the next lesson, I will show you how to use plugins to do the same thing. See you then. Bye bye.